Check. Let's see. Ooh, gotta make this smaller. Hello everyone. Sorry about that. Just making some final adjustments here to our setup. Welcome to La Cantina here on Decentraland. We are getting ready for another episode of Beyond the NFT, and I'm just so happy to see every single one of you. I see we have 14 friends on Parcel so far, and I'm sure there's a few of you on X, Twitch, YouTube, maybe even Rumble. So welcome. Hello, Cheddar Queso. So nice to see you, Cheddar. We got the lovely Empress Trash. Empress, thank you so much for connecting me with tonight's guest. Desultor is from the work I've been researching, this is going to be an exciting show. Fiddy, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. GM, welcome. We have Graphical in the building. We have Hemp. Hello, Lunar Freak. So good to see you, my friend. Lovely 17 in the building. Welcome, MDH. We have my friend Multi NFT in the building. Hello, Stony the Cube Man. Oh, Stony the Cube Man just laid himself out on the grass here. Hello, Stony the Cube Man. So good to see you. Let's take a look here a little bit down the line. Maybe my list here may be broken, but I still got eyes. Hello, Rusan. Welcome. So good to see you. Hello, OX Quan. What up? Stephen YY, and welcome, Toxic Waifu. Toxic, I see that you got a nice seat today. You got a good seat since you were here early enough. So I don't mean to make you make anyone get off their seats though, but I will say that there is an OP badge. So if you were to go over to this corner over here of the build and just jump down, you'll find the hexagon build. It had to be moved a little bit for the OP, so you'll find it right here. Coordinates -147, 94 for OP badge, and then you can just get right back up through by stepping on this Decentraland sign and getting over to the pool. Alrighty. We're back. Front row, Toxic Waifu, I know. Alrighty, so, before we get started, of course, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor for Beyond the NFT, Bucktown MMA. Head on over to bucktown.org/support to read a little more about Bucktown. Bucktown is a mixed martial arts program who is focused on empowering young combat athletes all around the world. Once again, as I mentioned, if you'd like to learn more, head on over to bucktown.org/support. There you can read a little bit about the program, as well as check out some pictures and even pick up your very own Bucktown merchandise and NFTs. All proceedings go back to the program. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Bucktown, for being our sponsor. You know we got it up at the top. So good to see everyone. All right. Oh, forgot to claim the OP. Yes, get that OP badge, Toxic. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna go backstage. I'm gonna get our guest, and we're gonna get started with tonight's episode of Beyond the NFT. Thank you, everyone. Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to La Cantina here on Decentraland. I know I said this before in my previous intro, but it's so good to be at La Cantina. And I mean, we're right off, right on the coastline along CBD Plaza, which is looking nice and futuristic over there. Awesome build, Canessa. And so good to see you all. Welcome to Beyond the NFT. I am your host, Sinful, and tonight we're joined by the crunchy and chaotic Desultor. Desultor is a veteran crypto artist known for his raw, glitch, pixel, and analog work. From dystopian pixel art to watercolor skull studies to gallery shows in Paris and LA, Desultor has been building a distinct voice in crypto art since 2020. Get ready for a real conversation about blending physical and digital art, surviving multiple cycles, and staying true to your vision. Let's go beyond the NFT. Welcome, Desultor. Thank you so much for being with us today. How are you?
I'm well. Hello, and thank you for having me. It's a nice intro. I feel already like the seat's warm for me.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think the intros are over just yet, because I always like to double dip in these shows in case my intros, did our guest no justice, or maybe like my assistant went off the rails a little bit. I always like to pass it back to our guest and kind of, allow you a moment to say hello to everyone and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm full-time crypto artist. I say that as an artist who makes art on crypto, but also about it. So it's a context thing for me. They take the form of pixels and analog video and physical things, like you mentioned, from paint to sculpture. So we're just out here cross-chain, kicking it, and coming back to Decentraland. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has it now. When was the last time you were on Decentraland?
Oof, I want to say like 2022, to be honest.
2022. Okay, okay. I mean, we're talking about like $3 mana, as you mentioned backstage, the hundreds of thousands of dollar land parcels, $500 names, different times, and green walls.
Yeah, it was something else. There was such like a land rush as, one of those early metaverses that people were trying to speculate. So, obviously I bought a piece of land, I've been holding on to it, but there was a lot of activity and volume around mana and real estate. So it was exciting to see.
Yes, yes. Those were some very, very exciting times. Um, Unfortunately, like I feel like as far as the platform went, like the invitations were sent out too early. I feel like if we had the development into Decentraland that we have now, and there was that big crypto boom to come with, hundreds and thousands of users pouring into the platform, I think we'd have a different story here today.
Yeah, I mean, I think just the same, the testament stands is that you guys are still here and producing and, pushing new developments and builds. So hats off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know you are currently trying to get into Decentraland. You're messing around with your wearables currently. Do you have any questions on how to get to where we are or anything like that? Where to look?
Yeah. So, explain like I'm five. I've opened the client. I've got a default character running around. How do I get to the plot?
Okay, so if you go to the chat bar, if you hit enter, you can open up the chat bar and type negative 150, comma 95, and then enter, and then click on those blue numbers. You'll be able to jump here.
Loading the village.
Let's go. Yep, I see you right here. Welcome to La Cantina. So we are upstairs. So there's like a big tube at the spawn. Like just stand in the middle of it. There'll be an elevator to come pick you up.
All right.
And currently you are on computer, right? You're using a computer, not mobile.
Yeah, I downloaded the mobile client, but I was gonna try to get those wearables set up. So I'm on the MacBook currently.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, this is I would say the Client 2.0, the desktop version is like my favorite experience of Decentraland, mainly because it is like the most developed out because it's from the Decentraland Foundation. So yeah, like, there's just many things that I'm obsessed with. Small things such as like the hills, like if you look at big parcels or big amounts of parcels that have no land on them or no scenes on them, it'll create a hill, and they're my favorite.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot more definition, more of a game world here than I remember seeing back in the day.
hmm Yeah, back in the day, there were like green walls, basic avatars, kind of like PS1 to Nintendo 64 graphics. Let's see. I see Empress Trash is coming to pick you up. Yeah, if you're stuck on a collider, you could type /reload on in the chat. Yeah.
Hey, all right. Structures are building all around me. Yeah, it looks really cool. So, what does the builder look like these days? Is that like import 3D models, or are you building in world?
So by any chance, well, you mentioned what does the builder look like, so I'm guessing you used the builder from back then, correct?
I did, yeah. I
O-
built a little soul castle.
Okay, so now it is a standalone app. What I'm gonna do here is I can share my screen here on let me share my screen here on Discord, and I could actually pull up the Creator Hub for you. That's what it's called. It's called the Creator Hub, Decentraland Creator Hub, and it's kind of like a app for on your computer. It's like no longer like a web-based like builder as it was back then. Can you see my stream on Discord?
Let's see. Almost there. Watch
Yeah.
stream. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so to get rid of that echo, right click on my are you on phone or on your computer for Discord?
I'm on the phone for Discord.
Okay, so on my stream there is kind of like from the bottom you can kind of scroll up, and there should be a volume for like the stream that you're viewing. You could like set that volume down just so you don't hear yourself. Because I'm sharing my entire screen, or I guess I could just share my app for you.
Is that any better?
Well, I mean, would it be any
Nope.
better for you? Can you hear yourself
It
still?
is not.
No? Okay,
Sure
here.
can.
I can fix that for us.
Oh, stream volume. I think we got it.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Perfect. So, yeah, just like this overview, this is like the overview for the Creator Hub. I've created a couple scenes here in the past. Let's go to Mew Fafo. And this, basically, yeah, this is like the setup, which is very similar to the one on the desktop in the past, but it does have some like new features, like you can kind of like set triggers and stuff like that, like in a way add a little bit of functionality. There is this code button up at the top which lets you integrate cursor AI with it, and then you could like literally just vibe code functionality into your build.
Oh, that's dope. What
Yeah,
kind
so
of AI engine is there?
what kind of what?
What kind of model do you have running that?
Kind of models? You mean like the assets, the 3D assets? Uh,
Well, if you're vibe coding, oh, you mean like to vibe code and then place and
oh,
publish inside here?
oh, okay. So with cursor, I guess like if you have, oh wait, let's see, it got it download for Windows. I must have something outdated, so I can't preview the scene for you. Just, but yeah, I can kind of show you all around it. It would be if you have pay the $20 a month version for cursor, you could use the Opus 3.8 models, which is like from Anthropic, or ChatGPT models. You can use different models, but I think if you use the free version, it may be like Composer 2.0 or 2.5, something like that.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. I love Cursor, to tell you the truth. Like with like coming into the AI age with Decentraland has been very, very fun due to just like the how much easier it's made it to build in this world. So I mean, I'm not a builder myself. I'm more of the talky person, but I made this build. If I could show you the you know, the what it does, what functionality I put into it, I made it so like this screen, this TV screen follows the avatar, like the front face of it follows the avatar around the build. So
Oh, sweet.
yeah, your avatar is always watching like what's happening on the screen or whatever.
It's like a dynamic environment all of a sudden.
Yeah. I mean, there are many examples that I can definitely show you. We just like finished celebrating our 4-year anniversary for our little group here, community building Decentraland, and our co-founder put together this amazing build that I'm like gliding to. And you know, she did this on the Creator Hub, like just through years of assets that she's had and just learning all around. So, I mean, you can become a car now
A
or a motorcycle. Yeah, yeah, lots of different things that you can do. She
so you're
made
finding a lot of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
she made a game called Floor's Lava over here, which like you start at the bottom and then start parkouring to the top, and there's lava that rises. So what was your question? Sorry about that.
Well, you kind of answered it there. I was going to ask if many folks had been building games out, but it looks
Mhm.
like that's actively under development.
Yes, yes. So in a way, like the build itself is almost like a prop hunt. Like still rounding out, but then there's like Floor's Lava right there. Um, and I mean there's also well, I guess this is still part of the prop hunt. You can kind of fly around as a helicopter over here, or glide around because can't necessarily fly just yet. But yeah, as far as games go, we have lots of friends that are like have been making some great stuff. Like there's Flag Tag, one of our community members, Isle. He's been building a game called Flag Tag out, where you could just it's like basically you know, you grab a flag and everyone that's in the build needs to chase you around to grab the flag, and they could like along the way they could sabotage you. I think it's like throw a banana at you or like freeze you. I think that might be it. Or no, boomerang. But
Oh, that's fun.
yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
think
that.
that was talking about an RPG too. Is that right?
Oh yes, Knights of Antrim. That is actually I would be willing to say, and maybe Emperor's Trash can let us know in world. I'm willing to say that is one of Empress's favorite games. Let's see what she says. Because yeah, it's actually quite fun, a nice little RPG in Decentraland, and it works on mobile too. So that's pretty incredible. I feel like that concept may hit more as a mobile game than like a full desktop, but I mean we still love it. There you are. Elf Guild, you see? Empress Trash is in the chat saying Elf Guild.
Oh, she's representing.
She's representing the Elf Guild for sure, for sure. Alrighty. So I mean we've been chatting up Decentraland here, like, but I mean the main the main person for tonight's show is yourself. So how about we get a little bit into your art and what you do in Web3.
Sure. So, artist first and foremost. I've also produced a few shows around the world, digital physical art shows. So we did a glitch art show in Japan, Marfa, New York, Miami. I go to all these events, but I think half of this space, like any, is networking, and the other half is creating a practice to work with and enjoy. So trying to constantly seek a state of play with artwork and making things that speak to crypto art and the chain of choice that we all have here.
Mm-hmm. And so, like, I know that you are kind of like at the crossroads of digital art and physical art. Um, Kind of like, how do you decide what work gets produced in the physical world and digital art, and what gets produced on the digital side of things? Do you have like a concept, kind of like a yeah, concept in mind?
I mean, I think I started using digital natively because it's a place that I can be alive and have multiple frames and I can create motion. And then I find with physical things, adding some digital component might just be the provenance and ownership. Maybe the transaction is the NFT, and then you claim a physical thing. So I've tried to like kind of merge those two worlds, creating physical things that are also digital or have some, in between consistency that adds value.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Most definitely. And do you find kind of having these two realms of medians of expressing your artwork, like do you feel like your fans, your collectors, kind of like react different than traditionally? Do you find that you're able to connect with more of your collectors by having a digital aspect to your work?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say figuratively and literally. The figurative is there's a physical, tangible thing that they get to hold and have. And then it's also the task of getting it to them, right? So I have to have a trust established so that their address is something they want to send over and claim this thing, and me shipping it to them and having, that exchange. It's adding more connection, I think.
Hmm. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes more sense that I've never really kind of like considered that. Kind of like you said, it adds a layer of trust whenever you're trying to when you have a collector and they purchase something that also has a physical aspect to it. Connecting with them to try to get them their work. Yeah, you have to make them feel comfortable. And so right now I'm just like walking around like I was in your link tree and I just uh randomly clicked on what was it? What I clicked on? I just clicked on the Desultor gallery and it took me to OnCyber. This place is awesome, dude.
Oh, but yeah, that's a throwback jam. That's all work from 2022 and 3, I think.
Yeah, this place is legit.
It's the Crypto Bats theme.
Ah, yeah, yep. I was noticing there was like a, you know, an aligning theme with the skulls.
Yeah, they busted me with the headline there. I just got to cover those letters up and we're gravy.
So you said crypto bets? Is that what the project is called?
Yeah, it was one of many PFPs back in the day. This one by Ozzy Osbourne. But they were
Ah.
giving their holders these templates for on Cyber that were, themed and custom made for folks to use and populate.
Oh, crypto bats. Yes. I believe they also kind of had like a little. Well, I can't say little, but it was like on Decentraland, like when Ozzy performed in Decentraland, and I believe it was Music Festival 2022.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, yeah. Man, rest in peace, Ozzy, man. And like he passed away not too long ago. One of the
Yeah,
greats.
what a run though, huh?
One of the greats. But yeah, this build is awesome. And so like how long have you been building in like just 3D environments?
I mean, I went to school for 3D stuff, digital media, so I got like an early exposure to it. Played around in different builders and apps and Decentraland bat builder back in the day. Um, but yeah, I think most of my work's on the pixel side, the paint now, the physical.
Okay, I see. Oh, 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 I think I came across this page before. I'm just once again just clicking along. I have come across this page on your website. It's kind of like your collections, but actually the one I did enjoyed looking at was the exhibition side of things because you have a long list, like from 2021, you have a long list of expeditions where your art has been, mentioned or your name has been mentioned. And one really stood out to me that put a huge smile on my face, which this one, I believe it was. I had to scroll all the way down. It was a Forbes post and permissionless. Rebel
Oh
digitally
yeah.
Rebel digitally native artist Robness Empress Trash. I'm sorry if I butcher this. Alexandra Art, Wonder Mundo, Max Capacity, and Desultor. Join Vandalo Ruins.
Yeah, man, did you hear about the permissionless gallery? It was some years ago now, but
No, I have not.
oh boy, it was a very raw and organic kind of experience to the average user. So Vando, he had worked with a few dudes, Mike Nash and some others, to build a rolling toter projector. So it was a trash can you'd find on the side of the road. Everybody tagged it, and it was graffitied out, sticker bombed, and it had a projector inside with a battery. So we would ride around Miami, find spots with big blank walls, and just shoot it with different artwork.
Huh?
Way more impactful than a lot of other gallery exhibitions.
Like, would it be like they would find these walls and just like tag it up physically or like digitally, like through like AR lenses, or let's say.
Well, we were projecting on giant walls that where everybody was waiting to get in venues.
Nah,
So we would go
okay.
to popular places, and the side of the building. We had this projector that was high powered and battery operated on wheels in the trash can, so we could just roll up and project on the side of the building.
Is there a picture of this trash can anywhere that I can find?
Oh man, I need to do some digging. I'm sure there's one somewhere.
I definitely need to find this. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but this was an article from November 29th, 2023. Yep, that's usually the Art Basel um, Dates. I'm down here in I live in Naples myself here in Florida, so I'm just about an hour away from Art Basel.
Hey, okay, I'm in Orlando, so it's like a 3-4 hour drive for me.
Nice, nice. Yeah, probably 3 hour drive from where I'm at too. Nice, nice. Very nice to meet a fellow Floridian. What?
Yeah, man.
It seems like there's a lot of us in Web3. Do you get this feeling, or is it just me?
I felt really isolated for a really long time when I had started, and for years found my tribes online. But over time, I've kind of amassed a few connections around town, and once a month, a bunch of us get together, artists, collectors, builders, and have some drinks and hang out.
Okay, so and this is like in your area, like there's kind of like a community.
Yeah, I mean, there's folks from Tampa, Davenport, some in Orlando, and we kind of all just hit the Orlando area and grab dinner and drinks.
That's so awesome. Oh boy, like I mean, I know I actually may know someone that would be like in the Tampa area that might one day join you. Who knows? If you know Jambert, he's a good friend of mine. One of our DJs that has played in at the Meta Beast roaming party in the past. Meta Beast roaming parties are Friday night events that I host alongside with our friend, a kid called Make or Make a NFT. I don't know if he's here in Decentraland tonight. I think I saw his name. There he is. That's my friend. I love him to death.
Hey, yeah, y'all should all come out. They should bring their friend Meat Stick through too.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, one of these days I'm gonna have to take a trip up to the center of the state. Get away from all the bouginess here in Naples. Lord, have you ever been
It's
down
pretty
here?
rich down there. Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is where retired CEOs come to finish their lifespan.
Yeah, it's a nice sunny spot to just, turn into a skeleton.
Yeah, nice sun, nice sun. Okay, so oh wait, where's that page that I was looking at? Because I've just been, scrolling through and enjoying your art because like you have such a unique style, and it kind of varies too. Like it has like a lot of variations. So for anyone who doesn't know your work, how would you describe it to them in words?
So I've been kind of playing to this idea of it being like a crunchy art that's intentionally imperfect, with lines that show the humanity at every stroke and speaking to a soft apocalypse. So imagine doomsday is coming. Let's put a
Mm.
smile on about it. Throw some colors, make it a nice, fun, vibrant experience, but tell a story darker than that surface level.
Oh man, I definitely see it. I definitely see it. What project is this? Is this called Drive Through Daydreams? Is that the name of the whole project, or is this just a
Yeah,
piece? Okay,
that's the collection. And
that's
each piece is a 12-inch by 12-inch acrylic painting with NFC, so near frequency chip, and then a wax seal on top. So the physical can be tapped to get to the digital record.
mm-hmm. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. And okay, let's see. Are they for sale right now? They're on reserve. You can place bids. It is this okay, this is super rare. So like are they minted out? Was this like a mintable collection or are they like just one of ones of each variation, each uh version?
Yeah, it's a one of one for each one. One for the one digital for one physical. And some of them is sold out. I've just listed them and waiting for them to find their homes as appropriate.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean this is very creative. I like this purple one. Purple is my favorite color, so I always gravitate towards the purples and the like purple black, light purple, pinks.
Hey, me too. Maybe dude will take an offer if you've got a secondary one of value he's interested in.
Ooh, I might have to place a bid. And then a day in the life. Okay, this is I believe this is a one of one on Rareable. So I'm noticing that your work, you know, goes transcends different platforms. You're not just sticking to one platform. I see Rareable, super rare. If I go back to your LinkedIn, I mean there's wait, I think I already clicked on this one. I saw OpenSea. Um, from trying out all these different platforms as an artist, is there a platform that you are currently leaning on or like kind of prefer to publish your work on opposed to others?
Man, yeah, I miss so many of the ones that have been killed over time through circumstance and so forth. But right now, I'd say probably Transient. They
Mm,
have the nicest tools and toys for ETH and lots of fun mechanisms. Them are manifolds. Also, a
mm.
lot of cool stuff you can build out the burning mechanisms and airdrops and stuff. So those are my two picks.
Transient. It's kind of cool because do you by any chance do you know Yolantis art?
That sounds familiar.
Okay. Well, the only reason why I mentioned her because like when I think of Transient Labs, I just think about the first moment that she had been mentioning to me Transient, and I believe it was when I had her on this show. She was just starting to like play around with it, and this may be like like maybe either early 2025 or late 2024. And so from artists that I've just had on this show, from those times after, I've been seeing more artists like kind of say that they prefer to post their work on Transient, and it's kind of become one of those things where like like whenever let's say a longtime artist coming back into the space hits my DMs and they say, "Hey, I'm just coming back. I want to post some work." I see that my platforms have not been have not been or not live anymore. Where do artists post their work? And I usually point them towards Transient. Am I doing good work by pointing them in this direction, or would you feel like there is somewhere you know returning artists could check out as well?
No, I think you kill it with that recommendation because if it was them minting on Foundation, well, all of that stuff is dead unless you made the effort to pin it and restore it.
Hmm.
Known Origin years ago or Async, those are all dead. So
Hmm.
Transient is at least giving you that contract ownership and you're not beholden to a marketplace shared contract. So you have
Okay.
more control and power and responsibility there. So it
Hmm.
definitely behooves you to own your contracts instead of using a shared contract some marketplace has.
I see. And I mean, did you ever play around with the whole bass craze like with artists? Like there was a time when artists were checking out bass platforms or yeah, like platform artist platforms on bass. Did you ever get into any of those?
Man, yeah, so many, especially through Warpcast. It was like a portal
Yes.
to so many base apps. But I think it was a response. Like the ETH gas price at the time would really impose an investment of, your adjustment of, well, how much you really want this transaction to happen. But base was cheap.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I remember getting into those, and one of my favorite platforms would be Rodeo.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as of I think I saw at some point, like in the last year, late last year, that they closed down, maybe, or stopping pivoting operations.
Yeah, man, it was tragic because there was a lot of folks who wanted to acquire it, and then Black Dove, they're another player in the space. They came in trying to buy Foundation, and they've been having their own motivations and goals for the platform. But yeah, it's just gotten stinky. I think Rodeo's dead, Foundation's dead. But yeah, Rodeo was a lot of fun when it came out.
Mhm. So much fun. I have so many pieces and uh, you know, kind of a good concept. Like what was it? Like you buy credits, and the credits were very cheap, and you just like started blasting them towards the creators, and then creators were earning like on the back end, correct, like through rewards as well, um, for having just volume.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was great for collectors and for artists because it took out a lot of cognitive thinking and effort. There's less
Hmm.
friction. It's just like you don't even have to think about how many editions you want to mint or what the price is. It's a fixed price, 24 hours, one credit, times however many users. So if you get volume, you make a few bucks, but I was kind of felt like it was performing for change on the street.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, let's say we just covered about how like you um are on many platforms. So, like if there was a future platform to come out, I don't know, next week, and it's gonna be the platform to end all platforms, like in your eyes, what features the or like what aspects does this platform need to have in order for you to feel like it's something that artists could really be successful in building there?
Oh man, I think it could be so many layers. I think first and foremost, a platform that comes out that is cross-chain and equalizes all of the tribes of different currencies. The Bitcoin people hate the ETH people and the Tezos people, blah blah blah. It's a whole thing. But if that was a place where those could all exist in one layer, and you could use any of those currencies as payment, I think that would reduce a lot of friction.
Yes, yes, totally. Like, and I've always felt that about like, kind of crypto stuff. Like, why do we need to stay to one network here? Why only ETH? Why only Sol? Why only Tezos? Why not all of it? So that's why I respect a lot of artists, the artists that get out there in different networks and kind of try to allow collectors within those networks to collect at least something of theirs.
I
So
mean, just like how you're streaming to multiple platforms, right? You're on YouTube and Decentraland on Discord, different venues that this, is going out. I think as an artist, it's good to find different avenues that you can exist in too.
exactly, exactly. And so, like for you personally, what do you feel has been like what would you consider your successful avenue for, yeah, kind of like avenues that you've taken that have been successful?
I mean, I guess it depends on how you define success. Like I'd say vibes, Tezos. Some of the best parties have definitely been with Bitcoin people though. Uh, ETH events are pretty dope. Not ETH Denver. It turned into OpenClaw AI Denver this year, but as a place where Ethereum collectors and artists can come together like a Marfa, those are some of the most memorable experiences all year.
Okay, and I mean, just out of my curious cat moment, like for you, like as an artist, how do you define success in such a chaotic space?
And I think everybody's got bills to pay, so having that security is always a first and foremost goal, I think, for many people.
Correct.
Past that, it's are you happy with what you're putting out and putting out what you're happy with? Are you finding people and connecting on something that means something to you, or are you just shit posting and printing constant volume of garbage and diluting your own value? So, I don't know, creating some kind of momentum and trajectory that you align with, I think, is important.
Yes, totally, totally. Okay, I just found your Tezos account here, and I'm just scrolling through. Let's see how many pieces you have posted here. I don't know if there's like a number. They're all loading.
My oldest. Those are the most fun. Hand drawn pixel business.
Really? These are like the top row kind of this area is like your oldest?
Oh no, you got to sort the newest. It's at the
Okay.
top right.
Okay, okay.
There's some in there.
I
AI
always
project.
I always love to like look back into like kind of old work, like the kind of shows a little bit of like the roots.
Yeah, it's awesome to find. It's so fun to look at the trajectory. If you have this collection of multiple years of an artist's work to see how they started, what they did, where they are now, and how that's changed over time. It's super fun.
So kind of I mean, yeah, speaking on trajectory, like um my intro said, crypto artist since 2020. But how about before 2020? What was kind of like were you always this crunchy artist or kind of like did this style kind of come within Web3? Another
I'd always done it for in the corporate space and doing design work for design systems, UI, UX, and more of that analytical part of it also.
Okay.
So this really came out of an escape from that. And then it became the whole pie. So
I see.
it was an escape and now it's the whole deal. As far as like a daily effort,
Correct. I mean, growing up, like early history art, like how did you get started making art? Was it like someone in your family that inspired you, or were you just always fascinated with whether it's like drawing, art in general?
Yeah, I mean, I always like the idea of like making life with it, and like GIFs are a great medium for that. But early, it's, keyframes on paper and eventually developed into the computer systems that you could use and do this kind of stuff. So I've always been trying to find motion. I think that's always the thing for me that's kind of been interesting.
Ah, yes, and as I can see, oh, this one's so cool. The hoops. 13 Tez. I need to find a way to get 13 Tez. I need to get one of these. I'm gonna.
It's like $1.50 these days, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just don't have any Tez. Like, I just gotta get my Coinbase to. Need to bookmark this right now. How do I usually log in? I think. Oh no, it's on my other computer that I have Tezos. Okay, I'll just. Is there a page for it? Oh no, I'm frozen.
Maybe we could work something out too.
Yeah, perhaps a back end deal.
Yeah, we got greasy elbows. We down to go.
uh, okay, there we go. I think it's starting to come back. I think you may have a little bit too much movement on your holy cow, yes you do. Okay, so on the browser tab for your object, I guess it may tend to load a lot slower considering the fact that all my other tabs have a memory usage of at most 250 megabytes, but your object has 1.3 gigabytes.
High score.
High score, let's go. Holy cow. This is awesome though. I never had a page with that much memory usage.
So all the characters that I drew, on Tezos, on ETH, on Bitcoin, my latest collection, Night Crew, this one, this is taking all of them and making 12 of those characters into physical action figure toys that you buy with discount through these pen, paint, drawn, keyframe characters.
No way. Okay, so like here on OpenSea, they're pretty much on second market here. How did the release originally go? Did you like set a mint date and then, floodgates opened and everyone minted out the project?
Yeah, so I worked with some people in OpenSea and Shape to get on their circulation, had some help promoting, got on the homepage, and it sold out pretty quick through some allow list of collectors of mine and then public. But there's 333, so not too many. It's on Shape again, so we were able to do badging. So if you own certain things, you can earn Shape badges. It kind of gives us more engagement lists to get a sense of where we can reward people and what kind of cool stuff we can do down the line.
And so, Like, is there a like claim mechanism yet to these NFTs, or is that like currently what's being built out for like the
Yeah, that's
physical
what I'm building
toys?
right now.
Ah, okay. And is it safe to say that kind of like what these toys here in the banner, like kind of like what they may look like, or are these just kind of placeholder concepts?
Yeah, those are them. So
Those
I
are
made
them.
them with or armature, aluminum foil, painter's tape, and then epoxy clay, and then painted them, and then scanned them in 3D, and then reproduce with a 3D printer, and then hand paint those guys and package just like an action figure. The cardboard back, plastic window, and little homie inside.
This is awesome. Okay, so the reason why I'm asking these questions, I don't know if they seem weird, but they're actually
No, please.
they're actually selfish questions because like I'm like thinking, okay, so if I buy one right now, like do I need to worry about like, oh, the number 6 Cabal number 16 has already claimed their toys, so you can't claim yours. You just basically bought the second market NFT, that's all. So if I were
I
to
think
like
it'll be like a burn, so you won't have them
mm,
lingering and be non-redeemable.
okay, okay. That is such a smart idea. You know, I'm very much enjoying kind of like just learning on like your how you um bring digital art to the physical world and vice versa, kind of like your methods. I've only explored like one concept of it, which is like kind of like the digital clothing side of things, where like, let's say I set up a Shopify store and I put up a design of a hoodie, and then whoever buys that hoodie gets a digital version on Decentraland. I've tried those concepts before, but always love to see like what others are up to.
How'd you find that folks took to the Decentraland claim one?
How do I find well, from there it is basically like it's kind of manual because like Shopify like sends them the the physical. They sends them the physical, but like then from there I usually try to track them down myself manually. Which
A little legwork there, huh?
yeah, yeah, exactly. But I mean, I maybe it is time since we're in the AI age, in the cursor age, vibe coding, like perhaps maybe I could automate that somehow. Like I've been kind
We
of
have the technology.
exactly. I've been kind of like just playing mentally playing with the idea of like just releasing my own website, cutting Spotify out of the middle, like out of it, and then Shopify, not Spotify, um, and kind of set it up on my own end with a website, everything, and try to see if there is like if I could add like a collect a wallet address section to the purchase order. Maybe that might be a way to automate it.
Yeah, I know Shopify has a manifold plugin too, so you can like token gate
No
where
way.
someone gets a discount if they connect wallet and own a certain NFT on the purchase of like a real hoodie or hat or whatever.
Oh my god, you're just unlocking new things for me. Okay, there's a manifold plugin.
Yeah, I mean the thing with Shopify, it's like, yeah, I mean it costs money and like it sucks to have to pay that and be beholden to them. But, like they have an enterprise class system out of the gate, so there's not as
Yes.
much risk on your part.
Yes, they do. Like the more that's why I say that I've been dancing around with the idea mentally because like it's like, when you think, okay, I could cut this and that, and I would create this and that, and then you start thinking about like, okay, how about like payment barrier or payment rails, security rails, all that stuff, all the extra stuff that not many people really think about.
Man, yeah. I mean, even like emails, right, to
Yep.
confirm order and payment and those steps along the way, like all of that stuff has to be built out.
Exactly. So maybe I'll start building this out on the back end, not tell any of my friends that I'm doing it, and see if I fail, then I won't tell. No one would know that I failed.
Yeah, failed in silence.
Yep, yep. Just like 90% of all like my Adobe work. I make a lot of stuff on Adobe Suite that I never really release or show the world because I'm scared.
Well, if you enjoy doing it, then that's all that counts.
Exactly. So, I mean, speaking on that, like kind of like yourself as an artist, longtime creator, like do you ever get that feeling like, how do you determine that your work is finished and ready for the world to consume?
Man, I don't know. I think there's just a feeling you get as you're working on it that like you've achieved that feeling or whatever intent you had, you wanted to exact out. So once you get there, you just kind of, keep going forever or decide it's time. I work better with deadlines. I think that's helpful.
Would you say that comes from your corporate background?
Yeah, I think that training around like making things and, waiting until the last minutes to get the thing finished. So there's some pressure there. Turn the heat up.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing like that sting, that feeling like, oh crap, I gotta stay up all night, and then tomorrow is the exhibition where I will be there the whole time. uh,
Lock and load.
Lock and load. Yeah, time to lock in for sure. Um, so I mean that is wonder if like even for myself or maybe any artists out there listening that is struggling to kind of decide once their work is done, like perhaps maybe even a deadline could help kind of create that back end pressure of like, okay, the deadline is coming, like this needs to be finished, and then what you got there is like, okay, stop. Go present.
Yeah, even your own deadlines, Like say
Mhm,
you want to get something done and breaking it into smaller parts and just setting that kind of framework for yourself, whatever
mhm,
it takes.
mhm. I like it. I like it. Taking notes on this. Um, so kind of whenever you're getting ready for any exhibition, any like opportunity that may have presented, like we've seen in the past that plenty have, um, do you have like any special way that you personally you get ready? Like, what is the creative workflow? I guess I'm trying to ask.
So like at an exhibition, like a gallery that we're hosting a show or
Let's
as an
say
artist.
yes, let's say an exhibition, but like kind of like getting ready for the exhibition.
I think it's important to like be able to talk about the piece. If you're there and you're trying to communicate to others what it was, or if they have questions, or some discussions might come out of it if you have more ammo up your sleeve.
I see. Okay, so yeah, just be overall prepared. And how do you decide like any like what you're going to make for this exhibition? Or
Oh man, that's a tough one too. I think like it depends on the exhibition. Sometimes there's maybe like you're as an artist you're given like in a gallery or exhibition or show title or context.
Mhm.
So it's like a certain theme or a drop that's built around a certain idea or a trend. So sometimes you're given some source there, and
Mhm.
sometimes that's enough.
Sometimes that's enough. Have there ever been any times where you kind of feel like you followed the instructions, but then in a way like you're like, did I follow the instructions? Or am I going outside of the instructions? Like, I guess um, guess I don't know where I'm trying to go with that question.
Yeah, I mean, I think like anytime especially if it's like a higher expectation maybe that you have or they have of every artist, if it's more critical or there's more feedback, it's rare, but sometimes there's shows that want, a certain thing that maybe you don't do. So being
Mhm.
critical, I think, is poisonous. I think you just kind of got to do what you want to do, and if they reject, then fuck off. Go find somewhere else.
Okay. Totally fair. Totally fair. And kind of like for just like any artists, you know, trying to find opportunities, trying to yeah, find ways to express their art. Do you have any special tips that you would give any of them? Like, yeah, towards just meeting people, finding ways to express themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think just do it for yourself and mint where you want to, play around. I think it's, for me, I've always had fun going to every chain I can and setting up shop and seeing how they're different from each other. So, don't get locked into any one specific place. I think it's good to explore and, yeah, just keep on trucking. Shit, good stuff out there.
I see, like kind of like the mass email blast kind of method, like just get out there, get you know, dig into go into people's DMs, don't be shy, like you never know.
Well, I feel like the
Oh,
real world of to people. It's not like you want to just be, mass networking to a crowd in a crowd of people, but connecting to people. That's how you get, investment if that's your aim, or support, connections, and equal exchange. So you got to go in real life. That's a big one.
exactly. Oh, sorry, I'm saying hello to my good friend DJ Vape. Oh my God, look at that wearable. His helmet looks sick as hell. Uh, uh, oh man, I had a pretty good. Oh yes. So within Web3, like this crypto space, are there any communities that you've been recently rocking with, just either supporting or even just building with them?
Oh man, yeah, I just went to Bitcoin Vegas, and the counterparty, artists, collectors, scarcity, fake rares, those dudes, always a great time. Kane Mayfield, Skrilla, fucking Kane performed, Afro Man was there. It was a killer time, but it's such like more of a family in that sense, I think, than a lot of these other groups can be sometimes.
Here, one moment. I spilled my coffee everywhere.
I hope it wasn't too hot.
No, not hot, but probably sticky.
Oh, we got creamer in there, huh?
Yep. There we go. There we go. Getting all that coffee. Hopefully my keyboard is fine. I'm sure it will be. It didn't get on it, just around it.
Maybe it's like a +2 speed buff, You might go faster now.
Yeah, it what is it like? It works kind of like a bomb, like a you just put it on your skin, put the coffee on your skin, and you start going.
Yeah, superpowers initiated.
I mean, my mom is like always giving me some funky ass coffee. It's like not even coffee that she makes in like the coffee maker. She makes like espresso on the coffee maker and gives it to me.
Oh man, some people would pay for that.
I love mom. I love my mom. There we go. You know what? For like being on a show and multitasking this, I have cleaned up very well.
And maintain the show.
Yeah, the show must go on, everyone. I cleaned the floor, I cleaned my desk, just a little wet, but it'll get sticky later. It's okay. But okay, I'm so sorry. Like you were like I was at the community question and you were like mentioning you were mentioning how you went to Bitcoin Vegas. You met up with a few guys from what community specifically was that?
I don't like counterparty, fake rares, scarcity.
Okay, counterparty. I don't think I've heard or came across any of these communities yet. So
Oh
this
man, so scarce dot city, like scarce, this is like scarcity, but SCARE.city. They do auctions that's paid in Bitcoin or credit card, debit card for physical things that are often about Bitcoin. So merch people make, prints, art, physicals, all kinds of cool stuff.
I'm about to try to find, let's see, SCAR.
E.city.
Okay. E.city. Oop, maybe I went to the wrong place. Well, I'm sorry. SCARE.city. Maybe
SCARCE.city.
CE.
Scarce.city.
There we go. Would this be it right here? I don't know, but I'm still
Dun, dun, dun. Yes,
that
that's
it.
the one.
This is the one. Okay, sorry, I'm getting my music back on. Okay,
Oh
this.
yeah.
All right, let's see. Marketplace goods. So they're selling Sats, or they sell in Sats or in Bitcoin. Oh, this is a dope painting.
Yeah, they did like a really highbrow exhibition level space in Bitcoin Vegas at the main conference. That was Bitcoin Magazine sponsoring, a number of artists to have a space built out with little white walls and lights and paintings and physical things people made. It looked great.
Yeah. Oh, this is great for May 6, 2026. Afro Man Freedom Collection. What is going on in this world?
Yeah. So did you hear about his lawsuit and all the case he went through?
Afro Man hasn't been famous since like 2008, and then all of a sudden
He's back. So there
he's
were like bogus
back.
charges for a search warrant on his house by the local police department, and he went to court, and there was some, words, but he stood true, as like a patriot for his free speech and how it was unrightful for them to do what they did. He had security footage. He made an album about them all, calling one of his, call these dudes out with footage of them ransacking his house. So it
Yeah.
became a big thing again, but yeah, he's dope, man.
Like the most impressive part about it, and not many people have this level of composure and confidence, especially within that courtroom setting. But like when the lawyers were just asking him questions, and he would like kind of like bring it back to them, like 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 question comes in coming, he would switch it back to them. It's like, how well, never mind that part, how about the part where the officers infringed on my freedom of speech by blah 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 or whatever, like whatever words came out of that lawyer's mouth, they weren't doing any justice. Like
Yeah, he came to do battle, and I'd say he won.
he won. And I mean, besides that, I mean, even the judge was against him. And I mean, I guess this is like one of those times, like, thank God for a good jury. Because, like, if it were up to the judge, like, nah, Afroman would have lost that.
Yeah, for real. I mean, the police came through and like broke his door down. So, like, there's money in repairs, and they're like going through his suit pockets and shit, and had some claim of kidnapping that was all bogus. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like a big infringement and stepping on him.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, but I'd be totally willing to pay 26.39 for a pack of papers that were signed by Afroman. Pack of rolling papers.
Those get you extra high.
uh the
Blessed by the only man, OG Afro man.
Oh man, his music was just so good back in the day, and like he hasn't skipped a beat with the remix that he made about like the police chief's wife and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like he went to war with them and did not hold back.
Yeah, he's been going on tour, and he's, like you said, there's a resurgence for him as like a performer. So
Mhm.
he's getting gigs, and that's great.
2026, him getting rated despite like the mishaps, the misfortune, like I think he came out on top of that one. And I'm very happy for it because like there aren't many personalities out there that like were famous like maybe 20 years ago and 10 years ago, and then like you don't hear from them much anymore. So it's always good to see Afro Man back, especially back then. Like back then, he had some controversy too because he'd be talking shit.
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
Oh. But dude, Scarcity is actually pretty awesome. I might have to save the Scarcity website to my bookmarks here too. I might go back for those papers. Not gonna lie.
Come on down. That amount of stats today will be a different price tomorrow. So you gamble
Ooh.
with the fluctuations of Bitcoin and how much you're paying here, USD.
Yeah, very true, very true. That and on top of, I mean, what, an Afro Man signature? She, like, you don't know how much that will gain in value on its own.
It could be an investable asset.
Maybe one day. I do hoard a lot of things. I hoard baseball cards, Pokemon cards, silver.
Yo, silver, I think, is the underspoken thing to go through. I mean, constitutional silver, there's no taxes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, one of my the like let's say an end of the world scenario, like you know how everyone's like, oh, get gold for the end of the world, get gold for the end of the world. Nah, silver. Because like having a brick of gold during end times, like that's how you get yourself stabbed and no trade is gonna go down.
Yeah, it's way harder to, I feel like, trade with too, right? Like, you gonna bring like a couple hand grams or, flex of a gold bar to do business at a safe lower level, or silver.
Exactly. Silver. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. So, let's see. Like, as far as your artwork, as far as your artwork, your art career, what is next? Like, do you have any like projects coming out soon, or are you currently just like focused on the current project, Night Crew?
Yeah, I'm between the fulfillment and claim building out of Night Crew to get the action figures to the collectors and host the sale of any not claimed and have that cap of the additions to the digital and physical. So there's a parity for one for one.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing this residency that I think it'll be August or September. We do a group drop, and it's all nice and highbrow. It's been a great time to talk about art in a different way with them.
Ooh, that's pretty exciting. So in terms of that, like, is there like any way that like myself or anyone that's listening could support?
Yeah, I mean, they talk about it on Twitter. That's kind of the biggest thing. They share, notes about meetings that it's two other artists, Ivona and Mariah, and then me, who they work with. We get together once a week. It's AOTM.
Have you? Oh, yeah, on X,
Yeah, that's the one.
AOTM right here. The AOTM Gallery. Okay. Yep, there you
Yeah,
are. There,
peekaboo.
peekaboo. Let's go. Okay, so when's? Let's see. It's the seventh cohort. Weekly sessions of May through July. Okay. And oh, let's click for more information.
They got a great website too.
Yes, holy cow. And holy cow,
Hey,
nice
that's me.
artwork right here. I see you.
Peekaboo.
Yeah. Let's see if I know if I can pronounce this. Parabolholic? I don't know.
Think of like an alcoholic, right? But like
Yeah,
instead of liquor, they want parabolic price action. They're a parabolaholic.
Parabolic. Yep, yep. Pump, dump, go, and then you're just like bye, 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 bye. Delish. So, as far as like your artwork, like what are some of your favorite programs to produce with?
And when I started, I just used some free Pixel app phone on my or app on Android for my phone, and was
Mm-hmm.
like drawing like those black and white Hickett Dunk ones on Tezos we were looking at earlier.
Okay, yes.
But nowadays, it's an iPad with Procreate proper, and I
Procreate.
use Photoshop to add analog video, like you can see in the background there and on top lightly.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, Procreate is part of the Adobe suite. Uh,
Negative.
no?
It is its own, yeah. Procreate's its own
Oh,
app.
okay.
It's great too because it's a one-time purchase.
Mhm.
So you buy it one time and you get updates for life.
Ah, okay. I did not know that about Procreate. Well, I'm over here. I
Yeah,
was
fuck
over here
Adobe.
thinking it was part of the Adobe suite, so
They
maybe
wish.
I must learn more. Procreate.
Yeah, and then the next level is Procreate Dreams, and it's purpose built for keyframe and other animation. You can mix video and GIFs together, and they've got some really cool workflows there.
Okay. Because like I've been wondering on like kind of how to make my own gifs like of my whether it's my Decentraland avatar just dancing or whatever, just playing around. So definitely I'm gonna check out Procreate Dream.
Yeah, I mean, you could just get like a video capture of your screen, or I don't know if Decentraland has default functionality there, but just getting some video that you can crop or use.
Mm-hmm. So I guess just in the future, if you ever want to make any Decentraland videos, if you press C, there is like a camera mode that you can go into.
Hey, it's like Pokemon Snap over here.
Yep, exactly. But there is no record, only pictures. So what I like to do is I press U to make the UI go away, and then I'll like on my OBS or whatever I use to record, I like
Mhm.
hit record on that, and then I just like fly around the builds and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, but that's way cleaner.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But that is just for like the Decentraland related stuff, of course.
It's so cinematic all of a sudden with you flying around.
Right? But yeah, so like any thoughts on like or I'm saying any thoughts like so far what have been your thoughts here like coming back to Decentraland? Do you perhaps see it as a place where you can share your work?
Yeah, I think I definitely want to build something out of my parcel and play with the creator tools and see what I can do to replace the shanty left on my plot from years ago. I'm sure it's dusty by now.
Yeah, yeah, or you could have Empress Trash give it a makeover. I know I know she's been building and making some pretty cool stuff there too. So, I mean, in a way, you have a friend that you can hit up whenever you're like ready to build. She'll definitely point you in the right direction. And I mean, this Discord in general, like once you're ready, like you can ask any question and someone will have an answer, or if not, we'll find someone with the answer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so, I'm wondering, what would you say has been the differentiator for you guys that's kept Decentraland alive? So many places have fallen apart by now. I mean, Decentraland was here when I started. I don't know. When did you guys start? Was it 2021 or 2020?
The platform itself.
Yeah.
2020 was when the first digital iteration was released, but the Decentraland entity has been around since 2018.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I remember just as soon as I got in, that was one of the first things I remember on my radar. And, buying a plot. It's like, what would you say is what's kept you guys around while everybody else is falling?
To tell you the truth, Okay, so as a platform of people, like of users, I think what's really held up the platform is its community. It's very loving and just like helpful, willing to teach. Like everyone's helpful and willing to teach and just grow together, build together. I think this kind of community mentality has been very good for the platform. And B, I mean, I would say that Decentraland, in a way, like, and this is like on the corporate, let's call it the corporate side of things. Um, they have contracts of money, like, and for example, the Decentraland Foundation's money contract spans all the way up to 2030. While like, and then there is the Decentraland DAO's money contract that will continue having funds released to them past that. So, I mean, at some point there may be a transition, or maybe not, if the Decentraland Foundation can figure out how to generate with the runway that they have. I feel like the foundation as an entity will continue to move forward as the leading team. But if not, I think there will be like a transition where like the IP and the rights may be switched over to our DAO, and then from there will be positions and people that will be hired and stuff like that to continue the platform.
Well, it's nice there's some like padding there for you guys to have a runway and, not feel some pressure of any day of the week you might, find in the news that Decentraland is down or closing. So that's some nice security to have, I'm sure, in this space especially.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I figured I'd give you like both aspects, like both the corpo and the community side of things. Yeah, there is a runway, and we're very thankful for that runway. And recently, Foundation has had a do you know what Foundation is, or have I mentioned like who they are?
We're not talking about the ETH marketplace that closed down Foundation, right?
No, no. Here in Decentraland, we refer to the foundation as the official Decentraland team that holds the IP and that builds this platform out through through its protocol and stuff like that. So that's who we refer as the foundation here. Just the official team, we can call it.
You sound way cooler.
Yeah, foundation sounds way cooler. I know. It makes it.
I like your foundation more than mine.
You could always be a part of this one as well. But crap, what was I gonna mention? Well, I mean, yeah, they have their runway. Oh, they recently had a structural change where the previous executive director, which was a co-founder, stepped down, and then another co-founder, Esteban Ordano, has stepped up as the executive director of Decentraland. So there's been that small change recently, which in a way I'm very bullish on. I've spoken to Esteban very recently, and I mean in the past, and I think he is one of us. He is one of us for sure.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see how he changes things up, and what things you see as a result of that.
Yep. I think there may be a potential to that we may see more features and stability come through the platform. Because like Esteban is more of a he's more of a technical kind of person. So I think he's trying to aim for stability and for like everything to work on the platform before moving forward. So yeah, I'm excited to see what comes.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's important plumbing stuff to have. So, like, what would you say is the biggest thing that Decentraland needs?
I would say Decentraland needs experiences and needs like things for users to do, and I think that's kind of like in a way like we're in in the middle of this initiative where like, bring experiences, bring games to the platform so that new users can come experience them. Um, so, and kind of like, I feel like this is kind of showing, like through this initiative right now, there is a streamer initiative, and I think Empress Trash may have mentioned it to you in our chat. Like, hey, I think I saw her say, "Hey, I'm streaming here. Check it out." She was streaming to the Decentraland YouTube channel, and kind of like through that program, it's kind of showing that Decentraland needs some sticky content for sure. And just, overall fun games, lots to do.
Yeah, I bet those videos and live streams are something else with Empress Trash there.
Yeah, I mean, at that point it becomes like the individual who is streaming it that makes that is making it look good, and being an excellent presenter of the product. Empress Trash is
Yeah, man.
awesome.
Hell yeah. So then you guys are getting this collateral body of, videos and communicating the world and what's possible in Decentraland through those streams to an audience on YouTube, right?
Yes. Well, we're trying. We're trying. Let's see. We're about to hit our first month in the program, so like it. I don't think I think it's too early to kind of like see if there's been any traction or yeah, kind of like notice any, because I do believe I do believe like there may be some future traction coming in through like just ads and stuff like that soon. But
Yeah, I mean that
what?
takes time to develop too, right?
But I've definitely met some cool people like on those streams. My first stream on there, I met this guy named Panel House, and he took us to his land, and he was like, his land was very cool. He had like this like painting feature where like you could pick up a paintbrush, and like as you walk around, it's like, there's like a brush stroke behind you that's like going along the build.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, like these things may like they may seem simple, like if I'm explaining them, but it's like being in this Decentraland for so long, it's kind of like oh my God, he did it, like type of thing.
Well,
Uh,
so question, like as an artist, could I create an experience in Decentraland that through whatever gameplay or narrative a user gets to the end of it and can receive an NFT as like a trophy?
Yeah, you totally could. I mean, from there, I would just like imagine it'd be you'd have to kind of create the game, like the game structure, whether it's like you collect coins, and if you collect all 15 coins, like you have unlocked the wearable dispenser. Go click on the wearable dispenser and claim your prize. Kind of stuff like that. Or I mean, I'm sure, like I'm simple-minded, so you'd probably thinking something more complex and intricate.
Well, even just as a way to like drive people to Decentraland, if there was like some reward token as an artist, like that might be a reason for the collectors to follow and enter to claim it.
Totally. Yeah, and I feel like kind of like a platform like Decentraland for like artists, like Decentraland is a great place to be, but I think it's like somewhere to for the artists in within their career to use it as like a platform within their toolkit. Um, like just like you with posting on publishing on Foundation, Super Rare, Rareable, like kind of Decentraland would be like another place where your art can live.
Yeah, I mean, just how you saw with how I used on Cyber in that template, right? Like the only reason
Exactly.
you opened on Cyber is to look and see what art I had there.
Exactly. And so then there's also like different ways to kind of express that too. Um like you mentioned that you own land. So that would be like you own one of the 90,000 parcels here on the main Decentraland world. Like
Yeah.
this is like the main world. But if you own a name, which right now like man is like 6 cents a piece, so like for like $6 and some gas, you could like mint your name on Decentraland. That'll give you like the check marks that you see over everyone's names, including Empress Trash. She got hers for her birthday. Love you, Empress Trash. Um, but that
How
means that
about mine?
Oh, you bought yours? Oh, so you should be able to put it on. So if you should be able to put that on if you were to on your screen look at the top left of your screen. There's like the bubble of your face, and then you click on that, and then view profile. Once you're there, like on the top, like center, you'll see your name, and then there's like a little pencil right next to it. And then from there you should be able to like change your name, which right now for me it's being weird because like this account owns all my names. But oh, there it is. There's a section under edit username that says unique names, and then the drop down, and your name should be there.
Hey, all right.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I definitely own it.
Let's go.
It's in my wallet.
So with your name, you can build like your own experience. It gives you access to your own like DCO world. It's like kind of like a pocket universe for you that you have full control over. And you can build whatever you like on that. You can build a city if you like.
Oh, so that could be like a private instanced gallery for an artist.
Yes, exactly. And here I can even give you an example of a world here. Actually, I could show you that one build that I couldn't preview on the Creator Hub earlier. I think I have that deployed. I'm gonna jump to it so you can see. Let's see, names. I'm just trying to look and see which one I published it to. I think it was like Mew 1. Oh, worlds. There it is. Yeah, Mew 1. Okay, so to like get to a world, you would go into the chat in the chat bar and type like the name of the world .dcl .eth, enter, and then click on those blue letters and you'd be able to jump to that world.
So you're doing the ENS for it to get to it?
Well, that's the thing. So yeah. So like Decentraland names are like subdomains under the official Decentraland ENS. So yes, this is the build that I that I tried to show you earlier. There's my good friend Make. So
Hey.
so then yeah, like you see like the TV, the front face of the TV just follows you.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's just like the small function that I added to this build. I didn't do anything else, but like I thought it was very cool that I could do this with like by vibe coding, just telling the AI that I wanted to do this, and it did it.
So as every user walks around, they see the same thing on their screen?
Yes. Like it would follow them.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so we in Mutopia. No, not yet. This is Mutopia version 0.0001.
This is just an early teaser.
Yes. Let me just tell him. Just wanted to show off my build. That's all.
Take it easy, y'all.
Going back to La Cantina. I love how like friends came by to check it out too.
You left breadcrumbs and they couldn't help but follow.
Exactly. They're like, ooh, what they talking about?
What that?
Okay, so I'm back at La Cantina. So this build right here, La Cantina, was built by my good friend Canessa. She is the co-founder of this Discord server here as well.
Yeah, it looks good. I like the rock face and the mixture of textures, colors.
Yeah, it's she did a great job with this. This is her
And
baby.
that's all with that was with the Creator Hub?
Yep, Creator Hub and Blender, because you know, if you want to make the Creator Hub like does offer some like prefab builds for you that you could like kind of plop in there and then like kind of edit to make it your own. But if you wanted to make something like truly custom, then Blender, you know, creating your assets on Blender would be the way to go.
Oh, nice. So you can import like a GLB file?
Yes, correct.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you can import it to like the Creator Hub and yeah, you'll be able to use it. I do believe there may be like some optimization that you might need to like kind of look out for, like, you know, just make sure the asset's not like 14 million tries and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. We're putting ripples and shadows everywhere.
Yeah, exactly, or like 100 textures.
Yeah. It's going to
But
be a test of your computer's ability to render it.
it would be a test for Decentraland server to render it. But yeah, so like back in the days that kind of you kind of like came into Decentraland as well, there was you know, each parcel of land gave you like the hard limit of like 10,000 triangles with like I think like 10 textures and stuff like that. Um it's one of these things that we don't talk about much because we don't want the foundation to take away our nice toys, but for like the last couple years or so, I think now we've been building over those try limits. as a,
Ooh.
yeah, like we've been like just deploying what we want and it seems to deploy.
Well, a good thing you have the guy who's tech forward coming in to help, you know, batten the hatches down for you guys getting crazy.
Well, hopefully he keeps that. We didn't tell him our secret, so hopefully he doesn't find out till maybe 2 years from now. Like, and then, yeah. Uh, okay, so just taking a look here. See, oh, would you have any other questions that you're like curious about, like Decentraland, or just like overall like personal thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Decentraland looks like it's continued to develop and it's cool. There's things being built out on it, games, and the ability for people to make that now with AI and vibe coding that kind of opens a lot of doors, I think is really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is very interesting, and this is like kind of like new to us because we had a hackathon. I believe it was October of 2025, and that's when like the whole vibe coding and all that stuff kind of came through. So it's still fairly new. Our creators are still exploring and pushing the limits. So um, you know, I think the sky's the limit right now. We're in a very good place in Decentraland's development, in my personal thoughts.
Around how many like active users would you say you have?
Hmm. I mean that is a tough one. Like we used to be able to see it. Um, I mean, I would say maybe like I'm gonna be conservative here, and it could be more. Like I would say maybe 200 DAU, daily active user. But
That's pretty strong, honestly.
that would be like my take in like a conservative manner, but like who knows? Like I haven't seen numbers in a long time personally. I recently well recently as in like 2 months ago when I stopped smoking weed and I was like on one and ready to like ready to fight with anyone. Like I saw like someone ask about the daily active users and then so ex like a disgruntled ex-employee kind of like said, "Oh, 50," and I'm like, "Nah, there isn't 50." And so that I started like, you know, making my position on that, and then yeah, I know that Foundation did confirm from that argument that there is more than 50 daily active users, but I don't know how
Hey,
much. Yeah, yeah. Hey, no, note to self: don't stop smoking weed.
man, that's a challenge in and of itself. But I
Oh.
feel you when you come off of it after smoking a while, like, it's like you're hangry, but just about life. It's about sobriety hangry, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, I mean, it was just more like I was less prone to just like shaking off like, just someone talking shit. Like I was more willing to address it. Especially when it was like invalid, because like I feel like I have a tolerance when like people are talking shit. I'm just like I'll just listen and be like, yeah, maybe there's a point, maybe there isn't. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but when I just see the like the far-fetched shit talking, then I kind of come in and I'm like, I think you're wrong, sir.
You gotta G check them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I had to start smoking weed again, like at least on weekends, for me to level back down.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a weekend warrior, you know?
Exactly, exactly. Um, so yeah, I mean, definitely like would love to kind of just, see, I would love to see you around on Decentraland, my friend. Like, I mean, this is by no means like me expecting you to come or anything like that. I just saying like I would, just hope to see you around and hope that you can find a way to kind of like integrate this digital world into the way that you express your art.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me tonight. Like, it's been fun to revisit Decentraland and see what y'all have been building. So
Mhm.
definitely a lot of cool toys all of a sudden. It's like, what couldn't you build?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, lots of cool toys, lots of new functionalities unlocked, new, client 2.0 right now. This client has been live since October of 2024. Yeah, like before that, we were like in that old client that you are more familiar with, the one with like the green walls and you couldn't see out into the horizon or anything like that. Uh,
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, not now. Like I mean, like it's like like I say, the small things. The fact that I can like look out into the horizon in Decentraland like means a lot. It's something that means a lot to me because I knew when it, I knew it when it was just green floors and walls, green walls.
Yeah, it kind of makes it feel like a bigger world than just this like contained sandbox, you know?
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed the like the triple jump. Like if you triple tap your space bar, like you can glide now.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. That's falling with style.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's some gamification elements coming in that I think will make the world a great place to hang out. Yeah, I mean, not to mention we got DJ Vaped on this floaty over here. He's just chilling.
Word.
So, yeah, I mean, I've had you here for about an hour, I would say. Or actually, no, 2 hours, I'm sorry. What do you think about getting into a couple closing questions?
Yeah, let's do it to it, man.
Yeah, okay. Question number one, it's one of my favorite questions to ask, like any creator that comes through, is like for any, in your case, it would be like for any new Web3 like artists coming in, someone that would like to publish your work in the digital world, what would be your biggest piece of advice for them entering this world?
Oh man. So I would say maybe if it was me and I was starting over, I would create a Twitter. I would find some communities that I like and participate, and then create a collection of a number of pieces that, are all within some idea or body, and work with people in the communities to see feedback, and you're having this investment on their part with, their thoughts, and sometimes that creates a connection. But I think it's about just creating something you're proud of, putting it out there, and seeing what happens.
I love it. I love it. And that is excellent piece of advice. And I'm looking for the other tab because oh, there it is. A-T or AOTM. How do you pronounce that again? Odom? Autumn?
Artist of the Millennium.
Artist of the millennium, of this millennium. When, because like I think on the X, yes, let's see, it was speaking about weekly sessions from May through July. How can we catch these weekly sessions, and when would be like the next one that you're gonna be like in?
So those are private with their team, where they work with us as artists to, talk about where we are, what
Ah,
we're doing, and kind of work together as a small curated team.
oh.
But they put notes out, and we put notes out. But it's all driving toward the release of a collection, again, August or September, somewhere around there.
Mm. Okay, so okay, I could so basically you're working towards a collection that will release around August or September from that front. Okay.
Yeah, but they do it really well. I mean, they're looking at every part of an artist's process, and it's not a judgment thing. It's a conversation to see what kind of opportunities there might be to think
Mm-hmm.
about things differently or approach, releases or drops or all the mechanical things, but, the art side as well and elevating.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. And do you know anything about your fellow artists that are being included for this cohort? Let's see. Mariah and Ivanka or Ivana?
Mona.
Ivona. Oh, okay. Ivona.
Yeah, so Mariah makes a lot of watercolor artwork that's communicating dark stories and states of the world, and it's a very whimsical surface with a lot of like spiky, sharp depth.
Mm-hmm.
She's making some super cool stuff. So I would imagine maybe that's the medium she would pick, but
Mm-hmm.
we don't know. It's kind of a surprise to each of us to know what each other will be dropping too,
Oh, that's so dope. And yeah, no, I kind of from just hearing for what you said about this, like I kind of am a fan of this concept. And I mean, I feel like it could be a great concept to see if you could apply towards like newer artists coming in. In a way, it's like I feel like it could be like these sessions are like kind of like a way to have like some mentorship overlooking like your creation as you're creating it, like making suggestions or who knows it, am I correct to kind of feel this way?
Oh, dude, 100%. I mean, artists are often creating in isolation and being the one man band for their whole, process from ideation to marketing and the whole delivery of it. So having someone to take an objective look from a position of authority, I mean, they all come pedigreed and very knowledgeable. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not any kind of judgment or forcing, it's a lot of suggestion and opportunity.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm gonna definitely going to keep track of this. I'm gonna shoot them a follow.
Yeah, they're great, man. They do it really highbrow.
hmm Okay, so then I guess as a final thing for tonight, I would like for you to make me a promise to send me a DM whenever this drop is live.
Okay, you got it.
All
And
right,
if you
all right.
want to deal, wheel and deal some object Tezos works, and we can maybe figure something out. Do me the Tesla Addy,
Okay, okay, for sure. I will, I will. It's on my PC. My Tezzy Addy is on the PC in the side here. Alrighty, alrighty.
Incognito.
So, any final thoughts before we close down for this evening?
No, man, it's great to see that Decentraland's alive and kicking, and appreciate you having me. Did a great job hosting. You got a nice radio voice and smooth conduction of the whole opportunity. So, yeah, thank you.
No, I mean, couldn't have done it without you. I'd be talking to myself here if you weren't here.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like you can make that work too.
Yeah, maybe. Before all this, before I discovered this amazing community that pushed me to be who I am today, I was a streamer who would stream 12 hours a day to maybe 1 to 2 viewers, playing video games. So I guess maybe there's some truth to that.
Oh, for the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Yeah, I mean, just as a little, small testament to this community to see how much they've been a part of my personal growth. Yeah, like this show Beyond the NFT started back in last week of March in 2022. Through just friends being like, hey, you are one of the Decentraland's biggest streamers, but I feel like you need a direction. And wow, was that one of the biggest wake up calls. So back to like what you mentioned, it's like it's always good to have that outside point of view kind of guiding you while you're working through whatever your craft may be.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, this show's been running since 2022.
Yes, sir. We haven't skipped a beat. Well, okay, maybe we do skip beats, whenever hiccups happen, miscommunications, or maybe I'm just tired and I need a week to play video games with my family. But besides that, we've been going strong.
Damn, that's great. I mean, especially this space, that's a tough thing to maintain for so long. So great job, bro.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and for community, as far as community building Decentraland goes, we just celebrated our 4-year anniversary as well. 208 spaces on X.
Oh my, that's quite a few.
Yep, yep. So we're out here. Thank you. And I don't know if I asked this question. Any final thoughts for our friends? Did I ask that yet?
Maybe, but I think just secret state of play as an artist, and Decentraland seems like a cool sandbox for that. So I might be going over there to play some.
Yeah, please do. And you have a good friend, you have a good ally with you, Empress Trash, or Empress Elf, as she is called right now.
One of many faces.
Yes, exactly, exactly. We have Rustan. I don't know if you've ever come across Rustan. He is one of the one of the top 5 body art or body art. God, body paint artists in the world. I couldn't remember the term. So yes.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, definitely check Rustan out. You'll be like, whoa. That's how I was when I first saw his work.
Oh man, that's rad. Yeah, shit. I'm just looking forward to dusting off the old. I think I got some X copy wearables. Put those baddies on and run around.
Ooh, X copy. If I'm not mistaken, I may have a pair of somewhere, and one of my wallets may have some X copy wearables. Those are dope.
Yeah, man. I think he did Taxman. There's like a skeleton with a top hat and like a zoot suit with the body layer.
Let's see if I have anything in this account. Maybe not. Alrighty. Well, thank you for your time tonight. And yeah, I hope your artist future is bright, and I hope to see you around in Decentraland for months, years to come.
Thank you, sir. And, to a million streams, like, follow, subscribe.
Yes, like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening, and Mew Mew loves you all. I'll play a little music, just in the background while we just wind down for the evening. Thank you all, and this has been another special Monday evening with the family and our new friend. Good night, everyone.